2018 question 16. Which of the following molecules is or are non-polar? Now, to find out whether a molecule is polar or non-polar, we'll first need to draw out its shape and see whether the bond polarities could cancel out or not. So here, BeCl3. Now, as I told you, if there is the last atom is ending with 3, then you can assume that it's trigonoplanar unless there are presence of lone pair of electrons. BeCl3 here, because boron has 3 outermost shell electrons, so it will perfectly match with Cl here to form a trigonoplanar shape here. And as we know, chlorine is the more electronegative atom, so the bond polarities would be facing towards it. And then afterwards, as we have done countless times, we can cancel out these bond polarities. The ones that are facing down here, these two, the overall bond polarity, as I said, you can take the central, the middle root here, and then afterwards you can cross them out because the top one and the bottom one here, they can be crossed out. So this is indeed non-polar. PCl3. Now, because option 1 is correct, actually I don't need to do option 2, but I'll still do it for you. PCl3, on the other hand, it has 5 outermost shell electrons, so you'll notice that one of them would have a lone pair of electrons, like here. The other 3 would be shared with the other 3 electrons would be shared with chlorine. So this one obviously is having a polar structure, because you can see the bond polarity, the overall polarity of this molecule will be downwards. So it is indeed polar. The last one, CHCl3. Actually, this was asked earlier in another year, trichloromethane. So trichloromethane, it's CHCl. Okay, you don't, as I mentioned many times, you don't really, it's an MC question, you don't really need to draw the solid or draw the wedge. You can just save time. But anyway, here, chlorine is the more electronegative atom, so the bond polarity will be facing downwards direction. Carbon is a bit more electronegative than hydrogen, so for this also, the overall bond polarity of this molecule is downwards. So this is also polar. So our only answer for this should be A, option 1.